Hello, viewers. Welcome back to this channel, and I hope you all are having fun with your life. And in today's video, I will try to give you a little insight on a poem written by Faiz Ahmad Faiz, and the poem name, as you have already seen in the thumbnail of the video, "For Your Lanes, My Country." And this poem, "For Your Lanes, My Country," it is a patriotic poem composed by the Pakistani Marxist poet, teacher, army officer, journalist, trade unionist, and broadcaster Faiz Ahmad Faiz. Faiz Ahmed Faiz is a man of many talents. He was not uh, connected with only one profession, rather, he was with multiple uh, works. He was connected with multiple profession. And he is known for his outstanding and incredible works of literature in Urdu and Punjabi language. And for his literary contributions, he was even nominated for Nobel Prize in Literature, but he couldn't win that. But he was one of the leading um, literature of uh, Pakistan as well as Indian subcontinent today. And uh, he was one of the leading members of Communist Party of Pakistan, and Faiz was arrested by the Pakistani authority owing to allegations of being involved in a conspiracy to overthrow then Likayat Ali Khan administration. Likayat Ali Khan was one of the founding fathers of Pakistan. So our poet, um, Faiz Ahmed Faiz has he was alleged to be a part of that conspiracy which involved or which planned to overthrow Likayat Ali Khan administration in Pakistan. And he was arrested and uh, sentenced for 4 years in prison. And after serving 4 years in prison, Faiz Ahmed had advocated Julfikar Ali Bhutto. You must have heard his name. Julfikar Ali Bhutto is one of the prime ministers of Pakistan, and you must have heard his daughter's name, Benazir Bhutto, right? So he advocated Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's government, and eventually he went to Beirut. Beirut is the capital of Lebanon, as a part of self-exile. Self-exile means when a person tries to go somewhere, and when a person wants to live somewhere. By his own will and without any kind of authorities pressure, that is called self exiles. For example, if you want to go to Bangladesh and you want to stay there for 3 years 4 years, and then you want to come back, then that will be called self exile. Okay, but uh, uh, there are very few instances where people go for self exile. In most of the cases, the government or the country or the authority tries to send people to self to exile. Okay, in 1990, the Pakistani government had acclaimed Faiz for his unprecedented contribution in Urdu literature, and he was posthumously conferred upon him the nation's highest civilian award, Nisane Imtiaz. Nisane Imtiaz is just like our India's Bharat Ratna, and it is the highest civilian award. Okay, and when the poet Faiz Ahmad Faiz was writing his literary works, at that time his works was never widely praised, and it was never accepted by the government. But after so many years, his works were read by the readers and appreciated by the readers. So the government was forced to give him this status that he is one of the prominent literary figures of Pakistan, like that. Okay, it happens. That's what this world is. That's what this life is, right? So now I will end our author's background here, and I have given you this little detail about the poet because without knowing the author, it will be little bit difficult for you to understand the poem. Okay, if a poet writes a poem, then that poem will be directly or indirectly or actively or passively will be influenced by his motherland, right? So this is to just an example of that. Through the poem, 4 years, for your lens, my country. In I would like to give you one disclaimer that in this video I will not going to explain the poem line by line. You can get the explanation from other sources too. This will be uh, just the video where I will try to give you some notes through my video. Okay. Okay, through the poem For Your Lands, My Country, the poet has tried to delineate or depict his feelings and devotion for his motherland, Pakistan, and he manifests that for his country he is ready to sacrifice everything. He has even he has uh, he has even said that he can or he will sacrifice his own life for his own motherland, and that is, we all know, Pakistan. But the speaker is deeply frustrated to see the deplorable plight of today's society, or the deplorable situation or circumstance uh, of today's society, or the Pakistan's society, when the poet was writing this poem. Society owing to corrupt leader and their unjust rule on the common people. Even the poet is so disappointed to see the weird behavior and mindset of his countrymen. And the speaker says that today's people have forgotten to walk with head held high, and it has become a custom to be utterly silent and passive at politicians' bigoted activity and wrongdoings. Here, the right poet is saying that the people of Pakistan, or the society of Pakistan, has completely gone silent, or it has utterly gone. Uh, what do you say that thing? In hibernation period where it is doing nothing. Okay, despite the political leaders discriminatory policies, discriminatory works, discriminatory acts, the people of Pakistan are doing nothing. They are not complaining, they are not even doing any kind of protest, means they are not raising their voice against the atrocities. Okay, that's why the poet is very he was very disappointed, he was very sad, and he was very frustrated. Therefore the poet has compared them with young lovers who are afraid of their family and society, right? You must have heard that that if your friend loves a girl, then you might have heard saying that, oh, I cannot love her, my family will not accept. Or the girl may say that, yes, mine too, my family will do not accept you, your caste is different, or you are poor, like that, right? So just like that, just like a young lover, the people of Pakistan are not talking against the uh, atrocities of the authority, according to the poet. This poem was written by the poet when he was serving in prison, sentencement. Okay, this I have already told you why he was in prison for 4 years. And furthermore, the poet expounds that nowadays some people always consent tyranny and evil. On the other hand, some people are helpless and try to ignore the reality. So here the writer is saying that the poet is saying that though there are some sections of the society in the Pakistan or in his country, there are some sections of people who, though they want to revolt, though they want to agitate, or though they want to speak against the discrimination, injustice, and the biasness of the authority, but they can say nothing out of fear and out of humiliation. That's why, despite their despite their willingness, they are not able to raise their voice. Rather, they just complain in their own place, and they just go for their daily activities. And it seems that justice is just an illusion for victims. Here, the poet is saying that that's why, as the whole uh, the whole common folk of the society is not doing are not doing anything, so it seems that justice cannot be found in his country. Okay, if someone is a victim of something, then justice is just a word for that particular victim, according to poet. Beside, the speaker argues that certainly it is certain that their defeat is imminent. Means the poet is saying that it is true that that the defeat of Pakistani government or Pakistani administration or authority is certain, or his country's politicians' defeat is certain, because the evil cannot stay for a long time, and the evil will be defeated uh, by the truth or by the goodness, according to poet. Here the poet is trying to say his circumstance in a symbolic way. Here he tries to explain, or he tries to depict that he was wrongfully imprisoned by the Pakistani administration or his country's administration or government. Okay, that's why he is saying that one who has done that thing, his authority or his power will be ended pretty soon. Got it? And he's saying that they will be overpowered because evil cannot last to eternity. And the poet adds that injustice done on him by the authority and politicians will soon find out about the reality and their doom is certain. Okay, that's it. That's all. Here, through this poem, the writer has tried to depict the reality of his time, of his political circumstance when he was writing this poetry. And this is a poem both for love and resentment about his country and its people. Thank you so much for watching the video. Bye bye.